Now this is my favorite style laser. Now both of these are made by Bosch. I have no association with Bosch, to be honest with you. I just used to pick these up at Home Depot over the years. These two are very similar in that they both shoot perfectly plumb and horizontal lines. One is red and one is green, and there's some other differences. Let me show you. So here's the model number on the first one. I have this just sitting on a ladder, though it does have a threaded adapter for a tripod. It just has an on and an off switch, and it shoots a red laser beam. And like I told you before, red are much harder to see indoors than green. It has this indicator light on top to tell you if it's level or not. If you were to set this up on a really uneven surface, it would warn you that it's not able to level it by giving you the red light. Now when you move this laser left to right, you can see it takes a second or two and then it finds its own level and plumb. So here's the model number on the second one. This laser here particularly is the one that I use the most out of all of them. It's green, which I'm a huge fan of because it's so much easier to see. Obviously, here's a side-by-side comparison of the green and the red. Much easier to see the green indoors. You can even see this outdoors if it's a little bit cloudy. One of the features that I really like about this laser is that you can turn the horizontal and vertical lines off individually, which saves battery, and there's no sense in having lines all over a wall if you don't need them. This laser also has a light here to indicate whether this is in a locked position or not, and this is what I mean by that. If you move this thing left to right, you can see there's a little bit of a reaction when you shift it. There's like a pendulum inside there that has to settle in for a second, and that's what helps it find its level and its plumb. If you look at the settings here, there's off, there's on locked, and there's on unlocked. Right now it is unlocked. So you move it, it finds its own level. If you put this to the locked position, you'll see you get this light here. So now in this locked position, it won't find its own level anymore, which means that you can actually tilt this and it'll hold any degree on the wall that you want it to. So if you had a reason to do a diagonal layout on a wall, whether it's for a tile or maybe you were trying to paint accent lines on a wall, you can set this right to the angle that you want and it will not try to seek its own level. You can keep it locked into place. Of course, you would need a tripod to accommodate that. This is an old Craftsman. I'm dating myself here, but I actually bought this when there used to be Sears hardware stores. So this style laser is for sure the one that I go to the most. They're both still available online. I'm sure you could find them. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully you learned something.